Hey, what's happening, everybody? We got a bluebird sunny day here in Santa Barbara, and we are taking you out once again with us on this broker caravan tour. Drive along. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Joe Parker with
Brian A Croc.
Avi Becker.
Yeah, we are the team here to share Santa Barbara with you and take you behind the scenes of these amazing properties that are for sale here in Montecito in Santa Barbara. And today we are in Montecito.
We got some hits.
Yeah, there's going to be a bunch of cool properties on this video. If you're new to the channel, thanks for tuning in. If you're a repeat viewer, we love you. Thanks for being such awesome audience, loyal people out there commenting, dialoguing with us. We just love hearing, and the community's growing, so that's been awesome. So today we are going to take you through 3 homes. We're going to go up to the mountains and start off with this amazing big East Mountain Drive $22 million estate, and then we're going to take you down on lower area of Montecito over by Sheffield to show you another estate about half the price, but truly incredible nonetheless. And then we're going to end it with a beachfront condo, a $10 million beachfront condo. You barely
$10 million condo.
Yes. Very rarely do you see something that's just right there in front of the ocean. It's a single level condo. We've showed you these before in these videos. You've been watching for a while. We've been to Bonnie Mead before and showed you some of those and showed you some ocean peaks, but never have we gotten
Yeah, I was
into
gonna say little peaks.
Yeah.
Not right on it.
This is right there, so should be quite amazing. Go on then, thanks.
All right, this is 45 Via Alicia. It is 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1 half bath. Listed for $5.9 million. It was built in 1991. It is 3,784 square feet. It is, a little bit less, like 3/8 of an acre.
Yeah, these are pretty tight because they're
smaller lot for sure.
Big views.
Big views is what we should be seeing here.
Being so clear, I thought the views would be better today, but we got the haze in the channel that's making the islands a little bit misty.
Yeah, it is actually. We need a little offshore wind.
Last sold in 2017 for 2.3.
Oh,
Wonder if they did some work to it.
I don't think so.
What was the year?
2017.
Okay.
I was looking at the pictures.
8 years ago.
It doesn't look like, it looks nice and everything, but it doesn't look freshly updated or anything.
I definitely wouldn't be surprised if it hasn't been touched, just because 2017 was a much different market.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's been a
Properties
lot
are
of increase in
100+% higher.
Yeah, that's 153% increase since 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't balk at it.
No, it may be, I don't know, these, you can see how dense the homes are. They're right next to each other. So that could be.
But it is, what I do like is,
sidewalk.
look at the street. Like, there's plenty of parking.
Yeah.
Like, you get into other areas with these kind of views, and you don't have, like, remember that with that one over in La Mesa?
Yeah, and it sold for $5 million. It was listed for $4,995. I just saw it close yesterday for $5 million.
Crazy. So they probably got multiple.
Wait, this one's, we've gone through this one a year or more ago.
Yeah, that one's been on and off expired. I remember seeing that one. That one's expired.
Yeah, no, I heard about that one, Joe, and I was like, wow, all right.
Someone fell in love with it, but that was the tight parking.
I wasn't totally sold on it.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
As long as somebody loves it, it's all good.
I actually had some clients who were looking at it as well.
All right, you finish prepping this one?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Check it out.
Nope. All right, everyone, there's the street view on this one. Look how elevated we are, and look at how. There's the view of the harbor. All right, here we go, top of the driveway. You do have a gate, so a little bit of extra privacy, a door down here, nice wide 2-car garage, a little extra parking here or a turnaround spot. And then what's really special about this one is that you're gonna get the city views. So at night, you'll get the twinkling lights down there. That's the Riviera right over there, so you get those. And of course the Mesa, that you look over there, and then the harbor over that roof. That's the only real obstruction, and then another roof over there, but we're gonna still climb and get above those probably as I zoom out. Okay, got some steps to get to your front door here. All right, as we enter here, the main kind of entry has the staircase. Looks like they put a little elevator in there to scoot up, and then you also have this real elevator, very rare to see in a house. Okay, let's continue off here to the right. Here's one of the bedrooms. This home is not staged, pretty rare. Most of these days we've seen all these homes staged, so if you're a fan of just the plain home, look at that cedar lined closet. And this is gonna be right for you. Okay, it looks like they had to retrofit this one for someone with some mobility issues. So it already has that done if that's what you're looking for, if you want the view, but you need those extra benefits of a chairlift and an elevator. You've got it here. So this is probably a reverse floor plan where we got the bedrooms down and we'll have the living spaces up. One more bedroom here with that same view going out to that balcony. Beautiful. And here's that downstairs bathroom. Dated but clean. All right, we made it upstairs. This is the primary. Big old closet. Looks like this little pony wall here is to give you something to put your bed against. The picture window is spot on and massive. This is the way to go. Let me just give you one more insight to what we got out there. Cruise ship today. Wow. All right, we got a vault in the ceiling, kind of a dated whitewashed beams with green carpet, so a few updates, but most things are gonna get done in here. This bathroom looks pretty nice. You got marble and some glass tile. Water closet, toilet seat up, sorry about that. Nice. There's the elevator. Here's the powder room. And then love this big room here. So the reverse floor plan giving you this huge voluminous room in here, bringing in the views, all the light, all the space. Couple steps down to this little sunken living room framed by this big arched window. Again, more of those city views. And then this is pretty cool because we're going by the Riviera and then looking towards Hope Branch and then beyond towards Goleta Valley and UCSB and the airport. So you're gonna see sunsets. Really amazing. Wow, this is quite the room. Definitely seems like maybe this was a party house. I got the bar, freestanding bar. Okay, and then a little interesting cabinet and countertop choice. This house has like bachelor vibes. Ready for someone to put their spin on it, for sure. but definitely top of the world. And it only takes you like 5 minutes to drop into town from here. That's the thing about this view property is it's really accessible. Like you could get right down into town in 5 minutes. And look at the landmarks. You can see them all over there. Granada, Arlington, that's State Street, all the red tile roofs.
There's a decent amount of little space up there.
Yeah. One more little back area I hadn't filmed yet for you guys is this terraced backyard. So you got this level here, another level here with a jacuzzi down here. Kind of a blank slate, ready for someone to make it their own. Yeah, interesting. Little setup there. All right, let's get off this hill. You know, that place is beautifully strikeable into town. Doesn't take that long to get off this.
It's nice how there's sidewalks too for walking your dog, and I mean the house there definitely could use some updating, refreshing, but those views are priceless.
And I mean it needs top to bottom.
Yeah,
just about, yeah. But it's all fun stuff. Like you get to enjoy. Like you'll put in new flooring.
Yeah, I mean you're not like necessarily changing the configuration.
Structure.
Right. You get to do new surfaces and stuff.
You're doing all the surfaces.
Yeah. But those views, it's pretty unique. We were talking about to have views that far north and that far south. Like you can see
it's a solid 180 degrees plus. Like you can see to Point Magoo on one side and you can see to Conception on the other. I mean,
yeah,
it's
a pretty dreamy view.
Yeah, bring your telescope.
Literally.
Well, and every space in that house has a view.
Yeah,
really. I mean, maybe not the back. I mean, unless you go up higher in the backyard, and it did have a decent, amount of backyard space.
Mm-hmm.
So it's,
that'd be fun to eat dinner and look at this, city twinkling lights.
Yeah, I mean,
you're gonna have cool views and entertaining opportunities.
You are buying the view.
Yeah,
buying the view.
Buying the view.
One of the best we've seen in a long time, and you're buying the location too, in the sense that this is the fork in the road. You want to go into Montecito, make a left. You want to go into Santa Barbara, make a right. And in 5 minutes, you're in both hearts of both communities. Yeah. So that's really special.
Look at the termite
very
damage
convenient.
on that one in front of us.
Yeah, they're working on it right now. I think they're painting it.
Oh, they're
scraping paint.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so
on to the next.
Yeah, I think
that one's a project. That one's a project.
Interesting that they had the chairlift and the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
Those are both great features. I'm not a big fan of chairlifts. They're ugly, but
I think the chairlift goes. The elevator, you're obviously going to leave it unless it's really expensive to maintain.
Yeah, true.
Which I have no idea about.
Imagine they might be.
To maintain, you think? I would imagine you got to service the hydraulics on it. All right, so should we move to the next one?
Let's do it.
2035 Creekside Road in Montecito. Nestled within the exclusive gated community of Montecito Valley Ranch, this magnificent estate represents the epitome of luxury living. Designed with impeccable taste by the renowned architect Ray Ketzel and Jerry Goodman. The residence was constructed in 2006 and spans an impressive 6,698 square feet, set on 2.73 flat and usable acres. This estate offers both the tranquility of open space and the convenience of modern amenities. The main residence boasts 5 sumptuous bedrooms. Sumptuous bedrooms. I love that.
I want to eat them.
I know. I'm all, did we throw this in AI? Because I don't know. I don't know if AI would have written it like this. But, each with its own private bath in addition to 2 powder baths. The indoor-outdoor lifestyle is embraced throughout the home with spaces that flow effortlessly from the interior to covered and uncovered verandas, making it perfect for entertaining. 6 bedrooms, 7 full baths, 2 half baths. Yeah, it's in Montecito Union School District, which is a win.
Mm-hmm.
What else? It's listed for $11,750,000.
When was it built? Did it have a year built there?
Well, it sounds like it was. Well, it says built in 2006, but it actually. Nope, constructed in 2006.
Yeah.
Take it back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty new.
That is new for a
Santa
build.
Barbara standards. Yeah, that whole area right there was kind of newer developed.
development,
Yeah.
subdivided.
It's sort of crazy to say 19 years is new.
Yeah.
I mean, it is though for Santa Barbara. Oh, you're new.
Yeah. Some people even still feel like late 90s is newer construction, but they got to recheck in with that the fact that we're in the year
The last place
2025
was
now.
91, and it felt every bit of 91.
It did.
They haven't done much.
Well, and also I think when whatever was done to it, it's also what people choose.
Yeah, very
You know,
specific
and
to their taste.
They almost chose track home finishes from the 80s.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I sort of felt that. Like, for 91, I was like, this even feels like, when they did it, they're like, oh, I
It's also
love.
the standard of the location.
Yeah.
It might have been those little glass tiles on the backsplash in the bathroom. They're picking that up.
Bathroom
It's all the
and
carpet,
floor.
too.
Yeah.
I just can't stand carpet. I don't understand it.
Yeah, it was a thing.
It was huge.
Wall-to-wall carpeting, selling point.
It was huge.
We'll put it in your bathroom even.
Isn't that amazing?
Ugh.
So weird. It's
Like
so damp.
water
Yeah.
and carpet goes together
Dirt.
like electricity and water. Like, it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
I mean,
so, hey, look we made it to the village. I mean, we're just above the lower village now, so you
Right.
can see how close that one was
That was quick.
to strike. So that's
And
nice.
this one on Creekside, it actually just sold in 2023 for 10.25.
2023,
so only a
10,
couple years ago.
10.25, and so
10,
yeah.
they're looking for right now 11.9.
So 1.5.
11.75. So they've raised the price 14%.
That's what I'm seeing these days. There's quite a few of these properties that have sold in the last
Bless you.
Thank you.
2 to 3 years that are selling again. Some have had some updates to them, some not, but almost always they're looking for, a solid
Little price bump.
20, 30% price bump.
This one's 14.6% more, and that it sold in June of 2023. So
That's-
a little bit less than 2 years, almost 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure the stats would show that that's a fair
Yeah.
amount of increase. It's just a matter of what's
Yeah.
the appetite right now for the
Yeah,
buyers.
what's the actual market
yeah,
end up telling you the value?
And it is, the appetite is still strong. I was just going over the stats, and there is about 30% increase in listings year over year from this time last year, and a 15% increase in sales. So we are getting more inventory, but we're also getting more sales, but not enough sales to stop
up the
the
inventory.
growth
Yeah.
completely.
Yeah, that's great. Interesting. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens with inventory if it keeps climbing.
Right. All right, we're in, people. Montecito Valley Ranch, this little enclave here. This is at the bottom of Sheffield, just above the freeway, just over from,
Summerland.
yeah, and
Very convenient.
yeah, very convenient because you could drop in over there, which has some fun little restaurants.
Very private.
Yeah, you got some antique shops. You could go up to the upper village pretty easily,
Pretty
lower
easily,
village.
yeah.
Looks like you got
Really
a lot
nice.
here that maybe will be
Greenery.
developed, or it's open space.
I'm guessing it's an open space only.
really.
That's my guess.
Yeah, I think you're right. It could be in I think there's a creek nearby too,
These-
so that could be in a flood zone.
Having that these were built in 2006, no one's going to leave that lot untouched if
Yeah.
it was buildable.
All right, I think we just.
Did we talk about the HOA dues?
I shouldn't have been following Brian. I think it's right over there.
The association fee is $3,000 annually.
That's
Not
it?
bad. Yeah.
3,000 annually.
It's probably just for the gate and for, streets, I guess. Probably not going to have any amenities.
It's this one
Maybe
right here, huh?
I don't know. We've been in this one. If it is.
No.
2035. There's no
We
sign.
have been through this property before.
We have?
Yep.
Get out of the country.
Wow. We came through this when it was listed in 23.
2023.
We did?
Yep. 100%.
You filmed it?
Yep.
Let's do it again.
Let's do it again, everyone.
This is sweet. We haven't done a redo like this, but I remember it.
There was one I did twice, and someone noticed it. Which one was it? Oh, the one on Harbor Hills over on the Mesa. I had done that one twice.
Easter's
Oh, okay.
one.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, no,
Let's go see it again.
It's a redo.
Okay, there's that big open field we passed coming up. The driveway wraps around into this garage here. You got more motor court parking here. And then, of course, the entry fountain. Look at those magnolia trees on either side. Beautiful roof. Look at how they did the really thick detail on the tile there. You know, I love how they stack like 3 or 4 tiles at the end. Classic, beautiful. We got the Saltillo tile here. Big front door. Look how massive and tall that is. Okay, entering. Grand entrance. Big chandelier. Exposed ceilings. With some beams. Beautiful wood floors. Enter coat closet. What I love about this home is how you go across and you see the pool and the guest house or the pool cabana. So it just kind of draws you to walk straight across. And look at that. And more magnolia trees out there. Look at this living room ceiling. Big beams exposed. Got a fun little sunken wet bar area there. All right, this hallway is intense with these arches. Gives it some great architectural interest. This is a nice little kind of library den area here. What's up, Joe? Beautiful fireplace. Here's a little informal dining area, it looks like. Kitchen with dual islands. Clean, kind of timeless color palette in here. Almost like a walnut finish on the cabinets. Got the beige on the stone. Big dual fridge, freezer, kind of commercial grade. And then if we cut across, a pantry. Here's that sunken bar area, even with a drain. Look at that. Wine fridge built in. Here's the formal dining room.
Only downside is the sun. Did you see the fireplace on here?
Look at that. Big chandelier. Nice fireplace. All right, let's go see what some of the bedrooms may look like. Powder room. Beautiful tile detail there. Wow, big bed. Ensuite, imagine most of them will be. Another little den, sitting room. Looks like maybe this might be their media room.
It's the TV in here.
There's TV in there?
Yeah, this is a beautiful TV.
It is beautiful. No.
Let's go upstairs. Look at the leopard print on the carpet.
Close the doors, right? Yeah. It's good flashing.
Okay, we got a little landing workstation up here.
You needed it.
Looks like the office. Probably could be one of the bedrooms. More beautiful bathrooms. All very similar finishes and color palettes throughout, so well coordinated home. Looks like the closet there. Some mountain views out there. Beautiful wood floors. I like this little workstation. Another nice bedroom. Looking out towards where we came from and towards the ocean that way. Another beautiful bathroom. Another guest suite. Another beautiful similar bathroom. No ocean views, but lots of peaks of greenery and trees. Big closet there. And then it looks like we've got our primary right here. Whew, that's a nice ceiling. Got the fireplace. Big TV, surround sound in the ceiling. Recessed lighting. I'm noticing sprinklers as well, so it's got the fire suppression system. That will help with insurance. And being closer down and not up in the foothills will help as well. Big soaking tub, looking out towards the trees. Water closet here. Wow. Massive closet. Kind of his closet, but it looks like he took both of them. Yikes. Okay. A little elevated view of what we got in the back there. We'll go see that next. All right, so shady covered terrace area out here. Barbecue kitchen. More seating, more fireplace. I see some gardening beds down below there, so you got some raised gardens. Also looking at some fruit trees and avocado trees down there. Looks like they put seating over here on this patio, which is normally an ingress and egress, but they have that office set up there, so they're not really using that as a way to go in and out of the yard space. This is nice. This pool has this seating edge all the way along this side here, even in the deep end, so that's kind of fun. Nice little waterfall feature from the hot tub. Classic way to set your pool up with the pool, elevate the hot tub, elevate the pool cabana behind it. So you see it all when you enter. Really cool. Okay. This guest house is legit. Vaulted ceiling, big fireplace, kitchenette over there. Bedroom 1. More of the same on the bathrooms. And bathroom. So 1 bedroom plus 2 baths. And it has even more backyard. Here we go. Oh. Couple mourning doves up there. Did you hear them? All right, everyone. 12 million, Montecito, low-lying estate. What do you think? Pretty classic Santa Barbara. All right, let's go see a beach house or a beach condo on the water, because that's coming up next.
All right, we're on.
All right.
Okay. So, some additional info we got from the listing agent. That lot, there's a lot right across the way.
Okay.
And it sold for 2.7 recently, and they don't even have plans or anything started. I mean, obviously it's probably in the works now, but it'll probably be 2 to 3 years until.
But my assumption that there's no way they didn't build there, wrong.
It's
took a
buildable,
while.
just hasn't happened yet.
Just hasn't happened.
It's gonna
Okay.
happen though.
Could be one of the last in this little enclave to get
I feel like
developed.
it is for sure.
That's a big lot.
Yeah.
It is. That place had a good sized lot, you know, with all that extra yard space behind the guest
That's
house.
what we must have missed, probably, that extra yard space.
No, I saw it on the other side.
Okay.
I mean, it did go back there, but it was sort of. I thought a little narrow. I don't know.
Well, it pinched off towards the end, but
Yeah.
it's still expansive and long, I felt.
It's
Yeah.
2.3 acres, but it just to us,
2.73.
2.7. Okay. It didn't feel like that to us.
It didn't
but
feel like almost.
You know what I forgot to go film? Sorry, everybody. Was go around and walk and see that garage space area where you enter the garage. I wonder if there's more land over there too.
On the backside?
Yeah, or that side. It was actually the side. If you went to the left of where we parked, the motor court takes you around to go into the garages.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
More
Joe-
proper estate entrance of your garage where it's hidden from the front entrance. Like your guests can't see your garage. That's how you know you're in a baller estate.
True. That pool is stunning, and that's whole set up.
Yeah,
You can see like down the
Avi
line
had
of the
his
pool.
DJ set up. He was ready to go.
Is that what's going on back there?
It was amazing.
Yeah, dude,
It was
yes.
like you could set up the DJ decks right in front of the hot tub, have everybody hanging out in the pool. It's like perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those of
Yes.
you who don't know, Avi moonlights as a DJ. So if you want to have any parties in Santa Barbara, hit him up.
Hit me up.
He is ready to go. All right, well,
Okay, what do we got next?
we're going oceanfront.
This is
We're
it.
going oceanfront,
This
baby.
is what you've been waiting for, everyone. We're going to take you on the beach.
We're going to see the $9.9 million condo.
Just call it 10.
Let's call it 10. 2 bedroom, 2 bath, built in 1965. I'm going to go with the guess that it's been remodeled.
Good guess.
Okay. Let's see, what else do we got here? Welcome to one of the most sought-after oceanfront locations in Montecito. An exceptional ground floor condo in the prestigious Bonnie Maid community, perfectly positioned on the coveted southwest corner. This residence has walkout access to the beach and sits directly adjacent to the iconic Coral Casino. Offers unentered views of the Pacific Ocean and Channel Islands. Step inside to an expansive open concept layout where the light-filled living room with a cozy fireplace seamlessly flows into a beautifully remodeled gourmet kitchen. Designed with both elegance and comfort in mind, the condo has been fully renovated in a timeless Cape Cod beach style by renowned designer Dick Main, combining relaxed coastal charm with refined finishes. Wake up to breathtaking ocean vistas from blah, and it stopped. That's it.
Okay. This is going to be one of those ones with the whitewater view, the coveted watching the waves break and roll all the way up
Here
the
on my
sand.
bet.
Montecito Union School District, which is great.
Huh?
No sales history, so maybe the people who owned it for a long time.
Do you
at least
think
on the MLS.
any kids that go to Montecito Union live in Bonnie Mead?
Absolutely not.
Okay. I didn't either.
It's more of a retiree.
It
That's
seems
my-
a
that's the
second
vibe I always-
home,
second-
retiree. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
you got kids. You're not dropping $5 million to live in Bonnie Mead. I don't
I don't
think.
think.
It's 2-2. It'd be pretty tight.
You got to let them 10.
Okay, I see there was a sale in 2001 for $1.9 million.
What? This place?
In this one, yeah.
2001, 1.9.
Yep.
Must have been in original condition. 2001 was right before the big run-up, before the big recession.
Yep.
So,
This one does not trade often. They've held it for 24 years.
wow.
Wow.
It has seen a roller coaster of the market. And probably not super easy to remodel. You know, you got to get in here and deal with a lot of stuff with this association and neighbors and everything. So, let's see if we get let in by the gatekeeper. Open house? Just like that. Welcome to Bonnie Mead, everyone. The neighbor of the Coral Casino.
Butterfly Beach.
Yep.
Hammond's is right over here to the left.
Sacred place, Hammonds. Okay.
Talk about what the HOAs are already.
Nope.
Pull it up. They're pretty, they're pricier. Obviously, it's
Probably like
bigger,
1900, I'm guessing.
That's my guess too. Oh, 2747.
Oh, dang, they've got
But
a...
also, you probably pay extra for being bluff front for insurance purposes.
Maybe.
But how killer, slow down, right there is a pool. Right there.
Uh-huh.
You get to community pool
So awesome.
on the beach.
On the beach,
that's
yeah.
insane.
That's clutch.
Is
That
a
is...
tennis court too.
That
I
is...
think so.
Are you sure that's not... I don't know if that's a pool, Bobby.
It might just be a hangout zone.
I think maybe it used to be. We'll have to go check.
I think we gotta go investigate.
I'll pull up what they include, by the way.
Because I think there is a pool back in the other direction. They may have turned that
thought it
into
was
a
a
little
pool.
dog park.
Really?
No, I don't know. I'm making stuff up now.
Well, I'm making up it's a pool.
Yeah, that is a rad
the
place
association
for a pool.
park amenities: pool, spa/hot tub, tennis courts, security, guest parking.
Okay. Let's use some of that guest parking right now and find this place.
Right here.
I see a sign. All right, people, as we make our way to the front row, look at this classic styling, 1970s Bonnie coming back. That architecture. Oh, I hear a little train in the distance, but with all this white water, you can't even tell really anymore. But yeah, that is the train back there. Look at this setup. Some surfers down there at Hammond's. Got ourselves a nice little swell running. The ocean's nice and clear looking, calm. There's that cruise ship we saw from up at Via Alicia. Different perspective of it. Now let's go ahead and see what we have on offer in here. A little mountain view back there. I like that as well. Kind of reminds me of Hawaii, the architecture here. Okay, here's the approach. Look at these incredible little flowers they got blooming. You've got this breezeway here that ushers you into the front door. Let's go see what we got in there. All right, here's the entry. Got a laundry room here. Okay, that's nice and efficient. Immediately to the left as you enter, we've got one of the suites, could be the primary. Dual sinks, towel warmer, that's nice. Nice shower. Got some interesting subway tile with a little detail to it, and then the glass tile. That looks kind of cool. I like how they use the glass rods for the towel rods. Water closet, toilet seat up. Sorry about that. Okay. This has got a nice big open kind of extra bonus space here that might have been enclosed, possibly originally a patio area that got expanded and enclosed to give you some more room. So that's nice. Closets here on my left. Looks like several of them. Okay, big open living room. Got the real beachy vibe with the wood siding.
What do you think? You walk by it every day.
Here's a beautiful fireplace. Looks like a kind of a limestone with fossils in it.
It used to be.
And then big, huge sliders, floor to ceiling glass to bring in this patio space and the ocean. Looking down towards Hammonds, looking up towards Santa Barbara. You do get a view all the way to the Mesa. That's what that hill is there, the harbor over there, Ledbetter Point. And I like how we're on the edge here, so you get access to this grass area. Pretty rare to come out your patio if you have a dog and have access to all this. It's almost like a private yard. I imagine no one comes here. So that's a real bonus. Those green spaces in these communities tend to only get used by the people that are nearby. Surf is cranking. All right, let's see, the kitchen's got a nice bar. Pass through. And then classic, clean, white subway tile, white countertops, farm style sink. Really beautiful island with this unique wood detail in the grain. Well, efficient use of space with the built-in or the little breakfast nook table there. You got a nice Viking range, workstation, storage. Let's see, one more bedroom.
So
Another big bedroom here.
every year what I'm doing is I'm taking
Nice
money
clean
from
bathroom.
taxable account. So I take it out, it's free tax. I take their R&D, you're paying tax.
Damn it, Joe. Dog run.
This would be a nice pool setup.
God, it'd be like Cold Casino.
You think it used to be or now? Always a sandbox. The pool is back up the other way, so that's
That
what we
looks
thought
like it
maybe
could've
was the
been.
pool.
I feel like it used to
Yeah.
be, but
Yeah.
man, they should have kept it because having a pool right by the ocean is so fun. So dope.
Bobby's got DJ on the brain.
Obby's ready to do some DJing.
All right. What do you think of this one, everyone? 10 million? Pretty basic, but wow, what a location. And if that's the number one rule in real estate, this is the one to buy. $10 million to live efficiently on the beach in your tiny little 2-bedroom with big bright light and massive doors that open up to the ocean? Yes or no, Rami?
Not for me.
Okay,
for me.
not for me.
Not for me.
Not for
But
you.
I mean,
Okay. No sale on both these guys.
hey, I would spend 10 million differently, but that's just me
Yeah.
because I want to have more people. That is a very small little spot, but it's killer. Like the location,
Insane.
the entire it's done very nicely inside. You don't really need to change anything with it. I would just personally prefer more space, and I don't have to be on the beach. I mean, I spend
Yeah.
a lot of time at the beach, so I mean,
Okay.
but if you want to live oceanfront, that's it.
With minimal maintenance,
Yes.
easy access to everything. You know what I thought was special about that place is that how it was an end unit on the corner there with that yard space nearby.
Yeah, it had a little extra yard space to the right of it, didn't it?
Yeah, which I'm assuming is open
Community space,
but
but-
no one's going to use it.
Not really.
Right.
Plaza
Yeah.
Pacifica 1385 sold for 6.4.
Yeah.
That was
I don't know. I mean,
That's what I was thinking.
That's
I thought
what
like
it
the
feels
top
like.
prices were maybe in that $7 to $8 million range.
Yep, this one sold for 6.4. It was a front row unit, top and bottom, and had honestly more updated finishes. And that was
Okay.
1,600 square feet, 2.5. So is that the same square footage? Is that 1,600 and change?
No,
Yeah.
I think that one was bigger. The one you're talking about, the one that we just saw, I think
Yeah.
was smaller.
no, this one's 19.
Oh, yeah,
What?
a little bit bigger.
That was
Didn't feel
1,900 square feet?
1943.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
I
I'm
guess
reading
maybe
right.
that primary did have that enclosed kind of patio area, so
Mm.
that added a little more square footage.
But that just seems still a little bit high to us, for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think we all are in agreement. But
Okay.
it does not mean it's not going to sell for that. That's
That's for sure.
Never know.
That's for sure. Well, we made it back to Coast Village Road. What'd you think of the tour, fellas?
It was
Good
fun.
one.
Viewers?
A little bit of
Good one.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too bad we couldn't film the big one, but you can see the link in the description. You could also find ways to connect with us, get on the newsletter, get your own personal feed into the MLS, curated to the type of properties you're interested in staying in touch on, and that's the direct feed, so way better than Zillow or Redfin or anything like that. And if you want to reach out to either Brahmi, Avi, myself, all our contact information is in the description below. Any final words of wisdom, fellas?
No, it's just a gorgeous day out.
Yeah.
Blue skies.
Get to Santa Barbara if you've been thinking about it. Hit us up. We make these videos to give you someone to introduce yourselves to so that you have some boots on the ground and someone to run your ideas, get your advice, get your questions answered.
Get familiar with Santa Barbara.
Yeah, all those things.
We love connecting with you guys on YouTube. We've helped multiple people just in the past month look for homes, get under contract from YouTube. It's so fun to help people that find us through YouTube. We love this channel and we appreciate your support.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
Definitely. And if you reach out and say you came from YouTube, we'll buy you lunch when we're out looking at property.
True that.
All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Make it a good one. Peace.
See ya.
Peace.